Hey, James, we hear about culture so much around the NFL, around sports in general. What is the Giants' culture? Has it been established? And how are you feeling going into next season?
I think we'll continue to establish that. Year in and year out. I'm going into my third year here, so hopefully we continue to build on culture. And I think our culture is just being tough, physical, and being a disciplined football team. And yeah, I think that's our culture. Right now we'll continue to build on that.
Tom Canavan.
Hey James, how you doing?
Doing good. How about you?
Good. You've been a part of Dave's life, and for the last couple of years. What's it like to see him retire?
It's kind of bittersweet. When I hear about retirement, I hear about I think of that person's legacy, and also the hard work that they've had to put in to get to retirement. So now he's going to be laying back, chilling, probably on the beach somewhere, and I congratulated him for that. But at the same time, I think about, he gave me an opportunity to play for the Panthers. Then he gave me another opportunity to come here and play for the Giants. So I'm very appreciative of him, and I thanked him for that after the speech, and congratulated him as well.
I have one other question. I know Joe talked to you guys about preparing for next year, and he's talking about coming back. Has anybody like John Mara or Steve Tisch come up to you guys and say that Joe's coming back, or is it just Joe telling you guys?
He just walked in. Joe walked in, and we had a regular team meeting that we had scheduled for noon. That's kind of how we found out about it.
Okay.
Two more, Dunleavy and then Pat Leonard.
Hey, James, how are you?
Doing good. How about you?
Good. That's a pretty sweet jacket.
Appreciate it.
Question for you. When obviously you're one of the best players on the team, one of the best players in the league at your position, but when there's a GM change, James, he wants his own players. He starts making business decisions. You're a guy who, you look at your contract, there's some savings, some dead money savings. So I'm curious, when do veteran guys start to worry after a GM change? Do they worry about my spot on this team when you see a new guy come in and want his own players?
Well, for me personally, I'm not worried about it. I'm gonna just kind of wait it out and see what happens. But as of right now, I'm a part of the team, and that's what I'm looking forward to being next year as part of this team.
But just generally, veteran guys as good as yourselves, do you guys have to worry about that because it's a business, or do you not worry about that? Not so much you, just locker rooms you've been in.
Veteran players that are really good, I don't think they really worry about it because I guess they feel like somebody's going to pick them up if they were to be released, or a business decision where that happened where they weren't part of the team that they were with. So, yeah, I don't think they worry about it too much.
We'll take one more for Pat Leonard.
James, it seems like Judge ran your team meeting as normal, but didn't exactly announce, like, hey, I'm staying. So if this team hires a new general manager and that new general manager wants to hire a different head coach, what would you think of the idea of them eventually moving on from Judge? What would you think of them firing Judge and not retaining him if that's where it goes?
Like you said, I would just think it's part of the business. I guess situations in the past that happened where new GMs came in and they wanted a new head coach. When that time comes, if it happens, it happens, and if it doesn't, it doesn't. You just kind of wait it out and see what happens.